Hello, everybody. Welcome again to ProfBiz, where we believe together we grow. This is a training to training program, training to trading program. We have covered the training program, and now from here we will going forward for trading program. ProfBiz Consultant Private Limited has conducted this training session of A to Z of commodity market. You can visit us at profbiz.com, or you can WhatsApp or call us at 988-1732-458. You can also email us at profbizconsultants@gmail.com. This program is for all, whether you are a college going student, whether you are a working professional, whether you are a retired person or a housewife. From here, we will start proceeding towards the trading details, where we can find the more accurate and how to trade in commodity market. This is a very important topic, and I would like you all to be focused and keep the record of whatever we are teaching you today. The first step of commodity is to open an account. You can contact us, or you already, if you have an account, you can go with the details. Second is deposit margin amount. Third is access to information and trading plan. Fourth is follow advice. Fifth is understand the fundamentals and technical of commodity. Sixth is risk management, 10% monthly. Paper trading. Eighth is select your commodity. Ninth is understand trading software. Whichever software you're using, Odin is what we are using, and we will be teaching you about how to use the Odin. 10th step is understand support and resistance. Step number 11th, daily profit and loss calculation. Step number 12, important time and news watch. Step number 13th is common mistakes in commodity. This will act as a ladder for you to achieve success. So we call it the steps of success. Now first, how to trade in commodity market. Step 1, open a commodity account. This sounds very common, that yes, we have to open an account, but what are the things we should take care while opening an account? The broker you choose should be a member of exchange you wish to trade in. Second, detail. If the individual trader should be above 18 years, you need to have a saving account in any bank, whether ICICI, HDFC, etc. You need to have a PAN card. With PAN card, you must provide one valid ID proof, that is Aadhaar card. Checkbook, cancel check and margin check is required. Sixth, one photograph. 6-month bank account statement, self-attested, signed. These are all the documents which you required to open a commodity account. Select the right group of people to work with and open account wisely. Understand the brokerage and limits, back office support, software support, payout, any hidden conditions and charges if there are any. So I hope you have gathered all your documents and keep it ready to open the account. Once you have opened the account, you are ready to take off. The second step, how to trade in commodity, is deposit the margin. Now this is a common question, what margin it is, how much it should be and all that. To begin the trading, the investors need to deposit the margin with the brokers. This margin requirements varies across commodity and exchanges, but typically the initial margins ranges from 5 to 10% of the contract value. The investor's position is marked to the market daily, and any profit or loss is adjusted to his margin account. The investor has the option to withdraw any extra fund from his margin account if his position generates gain. Also, if account falls below the maintenance margin, a margin call is generated from the broker, and investor need to replenish his account to the initial level. The investor has the option to withdraw any extra funds from his margin account if his position generates gain. Also, the accounts, any fall down in the account, he has to replenish again. That means this margin money will act as a account where the all money is getting generated. If you are in profit, you can gain the profit. If you are in loss, you have to recover. Now, margin requirement. Every commodity has a specific requirement of the margin. For example, there are, if you are trading with a gold, aluminium, nickels, so there has to be a specific margin money that has to be funded with. If your account is having that specific amount, for example, when you see aluminium, the amount what current price is 135.4, the total price goes around 6,77,000. So you don't have to have a 6,077. You only need a 4% margin, that is 28,646 to be there in your account to trade in aluminium. Similarly, for copper, it should be 22,000 near about. For crude, it should be 22,000 or 23,000. Gold, it has to be 1,20,000. Lead for 50,000. Natural gas 20,000. Nickel 21,000. Silver 55,000. Zinc 66,000. In this way, at least this much amount will be required for you to gain, to trade in the market. This margin amount will be required initially to acquire the position. Now the third step, access to information and a trading plan. This is what why it is important is, as the commodity futures is not a long term investment. Their performance need to be monitored and it is very volatile. The investor should have the access of the prevailing price on the exchange as well as market information that can help predict price movement. Brokers provide research and analysis to their clients. Further, an investors required a trading plan. Such a trading plan can be developed in consultation with the brokers. In any case, the investors has to remember to write his profit and cut his losses. Now, how will you be updated? You should be updated with your laptop, the software which is already there. There is a online facilities available where you can see all the rates, live rates of the MCX market, whether you are earning profit, whether you are losing, and you can check it everything on your mobile, which is handy to carry, and you can also gain. Now the fourth step, follow advice. Everywhere there is a professions. In every profession there are professionals working on it day in day out. The professionally qualified analyst with rich industrial experience, rich on precious metals, base metal and energy. The advice given at right time will lead you to the right or bigger profit. Step 5. Understand fundamentals and technical. Is there a pattern to commodity price? Can you predict future price based upon the past performance? These questions are ones every commodity market participant wonders about. To answer this question requires a study of factors that influence market price. To accomplish this task, there are two methods available, fundamental and technical. Fundamental analysis is based upon the traditional study of supply and demand factors that causes price to rise or fall. Such factors include flood, war, politics, exchange rate, inflation and deflation. Now, today we will understand fundamental factors. Fundamental factors are demand and supply, seasonality, global commodity price, forex currency movement, global politics, India INR and dollar relationship, Indian economic policies, weather. First, we will start with demand and supply. As we all know, in a market economy, the price is determined by the interaction of supply and demand. Higher the price, lower will be demand, and less the price, more will be the demand. So this principle is applied as principle is used for studying the fundamental of commodity. Second is seasonality. Seasons varies. As we know, there are different seasons and different seasons differs supply and demand, so it affects the commodity price drastically. Different seasons has different demands and the production chain is not that strong, so for that reason, to fulfill the demand all over the year, we have to see the seasons. Third is global commodity price. Global commodity price depends on various macro and micro factors of individual country. So any change in economy will affect global commodities price. It depends on which commodities country economy is based. Example, China. China metals is dependent. India bullions, gold and silver is. Chile produces copper, and Iran is economy is dependent on crude oil. So any change in the global commodity or in the country will affect the commodity based on their production. And then comes forex currency movement. The forex currency movements, typically there is an inverse relationship between the value of the dollars and commodity price. When the dollar strengthens against other major currencies, the price of commodity tends to drop. When the value of the dollar weakens against other major currencies, the price of commodities generally moves up. This is an inverse relationship one has to keep in mind. Then comes global politics. Global politics is a topic where you can say now it's a big topic, but we will cover the small point how it is affecting our commodity market. People of each nations are consumers of commodity, have a continuous requirement commodity and have a continuous requirement. So any global politics that affects the need, definitely then the supply, the impact of, has a huge impact on commodity price also. So like example, crude price, the global politics of production of OPEC as well as US and Russia has affected the crude price, and it was from 7,000 it has fallen to 1,800 rupees. So now what happened to the country? It was vice versa, that Venezuela, the country which has produced maximum beauty pigeons, was on stake because the country's economy was based on crude oil. So it's a vice versa how the economy and commodity plays a role. Then comes Indian INR and dollar relationship. Commodities price are dependent on their corresponding international price. Whatever the price of the commodity internationally, when we multiply it with the exchange rate of the country, that gives you the country's rate. For example, crude international price is $60 and our exchange rate is $65. So the crude price in India is 60 into 65 will give you 3,900 rupees per barrel. Now, the price of the commodity is same internationally, that is $60, but our exchange rate has reduced to 60. So the crude price in India is 60 into 65, 3,600. So we will have an advantage of buying the product at a lesser rate, that is 300 rupees per barrel, and this quantity is huge. Even then comes Indian economy and policies. As India is a growing economy and there are lots of policies that are being made, like Make in India is one concept which we are running around and we are all aware of it. But what is Make in India? That means we want to produce our products in India. For that, what is required? We require a raw commodity, and that is the base of any production. So to increase the knowledge and awareness of the commodity in future market, the reason for this program is the same, to increase the awareness program. When you understand how the commodities will play, which commodity is cheaper, from where to buy, then the economy of India will definitely grow, because we will be in a position to produce the product at a lower cost. Then the last one is weather. Yes, weather, there are different weathers that affects. For example, we have cold, we have summer, we have winter. Now, weather is unpredictable. So when you have anything which is unpredictable, that means that has a high, that is a gray area. We don't know what is going to happen when. And for that, it increases the volatility in commodity market very high. For example, in US, the cold is high. So what will happen? The cold is high, that means the people will start using more energy. So the energy will be in the form of natural gas. They required heaters every time. Secondly, people who are going with cycles will take out their cars. So what will happen? The crude oil price will increase. Now the crude oil increases. Secondly, the lead. Lead is a metal, but in a cold time, the battery's life is reduced. They got drained up, and lead is used for making the battery. In that way, we have to understand and we have to ask question to ourselves, like which fundamental is going to affect. Step 5. Understand fundamental and technical. Today is a very important topic which we are covering. So I request you all to please keep the notes of all the points which we are covering, because today we are covering technical analysis. Technical or chart analysis, by contrast, is based upon the study of the market action itself, while the fundamental analysis studies the reason or cause for price going up or down. Technical analysis is studies Tech- Technical analysis studies the effect of price movement itself. Technical analyst claims that market do trend, and that by charting market price you can control commodity price risk management. They further claims that by combining the use of price chart with appropriate marketing tools or pricing strategy can have a major positive impact on your profitability and therefore the long term survival of your business. Charting can be used by itself with no fundamental inputs or in conjunction with fundamental information. You will find that as you become more skilled in charting and technical analysis, the illusion of randomness in the commodity market will gradually disappear. This will lead to more confidence in making those very crucial marketing decisions. The ability to make commodity price forecast is only the first step in price decision making process. The second and often more difficult step is market timing. Since commodity futures markets are so highly leveraged, initial margin requirements are generally less than 10% of the contract value. A minor price moves can have a dramatic impact on trading performance. Therefore, the precise timing of entry and exit point is an indispensable aspect of any market commitment. Timing is everything when dealing in commodity market, and timing is almost purely technical in nature. This is where practical application of charting principles become absolutely essential in price, forecast and risk management process. There are three basic assumptions on which technical analysis is based. The future market discounts everything. The technician believes that the price posted on the board of commodity exchange at any given time is intrinsic value of the commodity based on the fundamental factors affecting the supply and demand of the product. Therefore, if the fundamentals are already reflected in price, market action, chart, price, volume, open interest is all that is needed to study to forecast future price direction. Although not knowing the specific of fundamentals news, the technicians indirectly studies the fundamentals by studying the chart, which reflects the fundamentals of the marketplace. Price moves in trends. Second, price can move in one of the three directions: up, down, or sideways. Once the trend in any of this direction is in effect, it usually will persist. The market trend is simply the direction of market price, a concept which is absolutely essential to the success of technical analysis. Identifying trend is quite simple. The price chart well usually indicates the prevailing trend as characterized by series of waves with obvious peaks and troughs. It is direction of this peak and troughs that constitutes the market trend. Then third is history repeats itself. Technical analysis includes the psychology of marketplace. Patterns of human behavior have been identified and categorized for several hundreds years and are repetitive in nature. The repetitive nature of the market is illustrated by a specific chart pattern which will indicate the continuation of or change in trend. Now, as the importance of the chart chart is there, technical analysis studies the chart. So first thing is like, what is the content in the chart? We have to go through that. We will go with the candlestick pattern chart, which is generally used by technical analysis. Now candlestick patterns can give us information about how price are going to move. Some patterns tells us there will be a reversal. As always, don't forget the 3 C's. Content. What does the candlesticks or pattern tells you? Clarity. Is the candlestick pattern clear? Confirmation. Do other indicators confirms that candlestick pattern is telling you what candlestick pattern is telling you? Now, what is candlestick? Candlestick have a 3 major parts. It a real body, which is a rectangular shape. Then the upper one line, which indicates upper wick / shadow, buying pressure. Lower vertical line, which means lower wicks, shadow, selling pressure. Bullish candlesticks have a hollow bodies, showing that the closing price is higher than the opening price. Bearish candlestick have a solid body, showing that closing price is lower than the opening price. Doji. Open and close are very close together, creating a very small body represents indecision between bulls and bears. Dragonfly doji. Open and close are same with long selling pressure. Gravestone doji. Open and close are the same with long buying pressure. Spinning top doji. Small real bodies with equal buying and selling pressure. Hammer, hanging man. The shadows should be at least twice the height of the body. Signals a reversal after a downtrend. Control has shifted from seller to buyer. Inverted inverted hammer, shooting star. Converse of the hammer, hanging man, signals a reversal after an uptrend. Control has shifted from buyers to sellers. Dark cloud cover. Reversal signals after an uptrend, implies lower price. Strong white body on first candle, strong filled body on the second candle. The close of the second candle must be more than the half way down the body of the first candle. Piercing line, reversal. Signal after the downtrend, strong filled body on first candle. The second candle must have a strong white body. The close of the second candle must be more than halfway up the body of the first candle. Engulfing pattern, one bullish and one bearish candle. The second candle must fully cover the first candle, bullish or bearish according to the second candle. Morning star, bullish indicators after a downtrend. Close of the third candle should be in the top half of first candle. Evening star, opposite of a morning star pattern, reversal of an uptrend. The close of the third candle should be in the lower half of the first candle. Doji star, bearish reversal of an uptrend, weaker than evening star, requires confirmation with next candle closing in the bottom half of the first candle. Shooting star pattern, bearish reversal of an uptrend, similar to doji star pattern. Second candle is shooting star, requires confirmation with next candle closing in the bottom half of the first candle. Upside gap and two crows signals reversal of an uptrend. Gap between the first white candlestick and second filled candlestick. Third candlestick is also filled and engulf the second candlesticks without filling the gap. Then is harami, large candlestick followed by a small candlestick of opposite color direction, signals reversal of current trend. Upside gap occurs in an uptrend. The gap between the two white candlesticks is not filled by the shaded candlesticks. Uptrend will continue. Downside gap occurs on the downtrend. The gap between the two filled candlestick is not filled by the white candlestick. Downtrend will continue. Rising three methods indicates continuation of uptrend. The powerful white candles followed by 3 to 4 small descending filled candles, low volume. Final part is another strong white candle with a new high price. Falling tree method indicates continuation of downtrend, opposite of rising tree method. Powerful filled candle followed by 3 to 4 small ascending white candles, low volume. Final part is another strong filled candle with a new low. All this now, once you have understood what is the candles, there is a combinations of these two. Combinations of all the small candles will be reflected, and then you will understand what is the pattern is. Now you can see in the graph, like we have three graphs. One is monthly graph, one is weekly graph, one is daily graph, and fourth is a holistic approach. In that graph, in the holistic approach, you can see the 1 minute graph. When we talk about weekly, first we have to go through the monthly graph. In the monthly graph, we will have a feeling or an understanding of what volume it is being traded. Secondly, what every month it is going on, because in this graph you can see there are three consecutive green buying signals. That means for the past 3 months it is in buy mode, upper direction. If we are a long-term traders, then monthly chart will help you out. Secondly, we will go with the weekly chart. In the weekly chart, you can see that yes, it is the monthly, the reflection of the monthly chart is followed by a weekly chart, and in the weekly chart also it is growing. Then third is daily chart. In daily chart, you will see that there is a zigzag movement, and this is uptrend. As we have studied now, what is the trend? There are three trends: uptrend, low trend, and sideways. This is continuously uptrend because it is continuously breaking, going above the peak points. Now, when all these graphs are studied at the real time of the trading, we have to study the combination of fundamental and technical, and the reflection of all both in real market timing. So when you see that we have a live market sheet in front of us where 1 minute graph is placed, at the second buyer and sellers are placed, so the week movement of the graph, movement of the price and the graph is and buyer and seller is simultaneous at a time. In this way, once you have a keen observation of all the information which has been given now, you will be in a position to take a right and better buying or selling decision. In this way, the technical analysis will help you out in getting more from your calls. Thank you.
Step 6: Risk Management and Commodity Trading. As we know, many commodities are traded globally. Consider aluminium, copper, nickel, natural gas, lead, silver, gold, crude. All these commodities, they are globally traded. Now, with this commodity, there comes the risk factor. The risk factors are of different types, like market risk, price risk, basis risk, quantity risk, geopolitical risk, speculative risk. And to control all this risk, a smart investor or the trader has to understand that we have to maintain the risk management. The risk management is to reduce the threat of loss and maximize profit. And how he can do that? He can reduce the loss by diversifying his capital, maintaining stop loss, market attention, play it slow, be prepared. Now, we will go in depth one by one and understand. Like example, diversifying capital. It is very essential to articulate the proportion of risk and reward. One must know in advance how much risk he can afford on his available capital while trading in future. Also, never invest whole money in single commodity. The best option is to allocate the capital in different assets. So any wrong trade resulting in a loss can easily be halted. In addition, while facing any uncertain situation, the ideal strategy will be to remain patient until a clear picture is revealed. Exhausting a bad decision is worse than not trading at all. Compared to equities, a commodity future contract provides greater flexibility to the participants, helps the hedger to protect their physical position and attract more speculators. Hence, predetermining the risk reward is vital to overcome a large number of speculative traders. Second is maintaining stop loss. Trading in commodity future includes a certain degree of risk as it is influenced by various factors. It is essential to protect position of ourselves. Using sell or buy contains losses at a comfortable level or through using hedging strategies are important. The main reason why traders give up trading is due to huge losses they suffer as they normally would not place a stop loss in their trading strategy. It has been noticed that maintaining an appropriate stop loss helps minimizing losses and maximize profit. Then market attention. Every successful trader has its own system that helps them improve profit and keeps losses at a minimum. These techniques can be gained by constant market attention. Over a period of time, avoiding common mistakes will help improve gain. Planning ahead of trading is also important. Any sudden price movement may not be proper entry or exit points of your trade. Now play it slow. It has been noticed that the trader with a little experience rush to book profit on their winning stages at the first instance, but hold on to the losing strategy to accumulate losses. It is very important not to close the winning trades too early. Always try to trail. Market price is continuously revising stop loss and grab maximum profit. In such trades, fear and impatience will lead to unfair decisions, so avoid it. The next is be prepared. A new trader in commodity should start with a small initial capital. Never go beyond rumors and invest the whole capital at one time in hopes of profiting quickly and easily. A good future trader can make profit in any market condition. A clear knowledge on world related events which influence price fluctuation helps in taking the appropriate decisions. Applications of fundamentals and technical analysis will help the traders spot more opportunities. Attending seminars and understanding the mistakes of other traders will help in identifying the pitfalls and avoiding the same. Apart from the above strategy, it is very important to control one's emotion. Fear, anxiety, and greed are common traits of human beings. Overcoming such emotions are the most of every winning trade. Confidence based on solid research helps overcome emotional trading decision. However, real success in trading comes with discipline and
Step 7. Paper trading. Paper trading is referred to as practicing buying and selling commodities without actual money being involved. Now, as we have learned fundamentals, technicals, all the basic details of the commodity, this is the practice session, similar to the net practice before the actual match. Now, this fundamental news of demonetization, the person is thinking what is the like what will be the impact. Secondly, the technical analysis shows the buyer and seller behavior for this news demonetization. Suddenly you have idea like, okay, because of this demonetization what will happen, people will start buying gold. The just a thought. So this is what it is happening. So fundamental news is right, it has been implemented. Technical graphs is also showing that the rise rate is going high, so one should take a call. Now put the call on paper, something like, if you want to buy a gold, write down commodity gold, buy. Then what is the current market price? The current market price is 29425. Like what target you are predicting? Like 29525. Stop loss. What is the loss it will be? So 29375. This is what example I am telling you. Now, if your prediction is right, if the call moves towards you, because the fundamental is very strong, technical is very strong, so you will get chances of 10,000 profit and loss of 5,000 if stop loss hits. In this way, you write down each and every commodity every day, morning, afternoon, and evening. The three sessions. Practice hard. The benefits of paper trading is that it can be used to test your prediction based on fundamental and technical before entering to live account. Note, to derive the most benefit from paper trading, it should be taken seriously, with investment decision made based on same risk return objectives, investment constraints, and trading horizons, as if it is a live trading account. This is very important because when it is on paper, you don't have that, okay, it is just a part type, what is this and all. But this will help you out in making the right moves in the market, because market don't gives you second chance. Either it is profit or it is loss. So practice is the key only. We are here to help you out. Now, what helps you will get once you are into paper trading? It will help you to understand how to make a trade. What are the various orders types? What is the stop loss? What is limit, margin, various market conditions, etc. Once you start paper trading, you will have a feel of it. Ki, okay, if I would have made this call, this would have been the profit. If I went wrong in this direction, or my prediction was over after the market reacted, I got a late entry, I got something, all these points will be coming up. So practice and research on this basis. Now, very important tool, practice makes man perfect, everyone knows that. What will happen when you start making a paper trading? After paper trading, you will suppose you have made 10 calls, out of which only 2 are right. So you are evaluating your calls, whether you are able to read the fundamental and technical properly, trade practice, and checking accuracy level. After some time, okay, you understand this is this, your after 10 calls, you have made 8 right. Then the accuracy will increase. Practice hard and play less, but with more accuracy. It's not necessary to write down everything and just say, okay, I have done 100 calls. But it is not for anyone else, it's for your own benefit. So, if you are sure, if you are accurate, if your fundamentals and technicals are clear, then you make a call. Limited calls, but try to increase the accuracy. Practice buy at low and sell at high. This is a common principle which every trader wants and understands. Every human being understands. Understand the limit and margin. Limit and margin, suppose you have example 5 lakhs rupees in your account. And so what should be the limit? What should be the margin of what commodity you should play with? You have selected 5 commodities. How, at what volume you are playing? What should be the profit ratio? What should be the loss ratio? All this has to be calculated and jot down on a paper. Then practice 1% stop loss and 3% target strategy. That means if you want 3,000 profit or 3 lakhs profit, you should be having a stop loss of 1,000 or 1 lakh, depending on your margin money and your risk appetite. Then brokerage calculation. It is called as brokerage calculation is catch brokerage game. It's something like this you have to pay. So always try, every trade should at least be exited or minimum profit should be near to our brokerage. If you are not sure about, don't trade. But if you are entering into the trade, you should exit at minimum brokerage calculation. Every commodities has a margin and his margin. So every commodity you will understand what will be the level of entry and exit, at how many points you can enter, how many points you can exit. The difference between paper trading and live trading. This is just one short glimpse of what is and what not. For example, paper trading you are not worried about because no money is involved. While in live trading, money is involved actually. You can afford to make mistakes in paper trading, but you cannot afford to make mistakes in live trading. It improves your trading skills, but trading skills has to be consistent while you are in live trading. Will be able to make profit, consistent profit. In paper trading you say, okay, array, no, I would have entered into this and all, but in here consistent profit making is not that easy. Emotions is like, okay, no problem, what happened, out of 10 1 is right. But while you are really trading, emotion is not okay attitude. It is not okay if you have one right in 10. So with increase your success ratio or accuracy level before entering the real live market. No risk of addiction. You have written down the call and you are sleeping or you are going around, because there is no addiction to that. You don't have to watch it. If it is comes, it's just yes. If it is lost, okay, because real money is not involved. But in real condition, when you place an order, people loves to watch what is going on, whether they are really making money or where they are losing the money. So the addiction is there. In paper trading, gain real experience. Yes, you will gain a real feel of how the trading works up. But when the real trading starts, you will be having a real thrilling experience. Thrilling experience is, yes, that is the main focus of what it is happening and how it is happening. Now, paper trading, as you have understood, it's a very important rule. What are the limitations? Practice makes man perfect. Everyone knows that. But practice is the only area where people lack. 90% people or traders in market don't practice. Then after practicing, evaluation is of important. Evaluate your calls. This will help you out in understanding which commodity is you are comfortable with, which fundamental news you are comfortable with. Then only you will be in a position to trade further. Trade practice and checking accuracy level. Every day it should be the part of practice. Ki, okay, I would have traded 10 calls in a day. This would have been accuracy level. When you are above 60 to 70%, you should start your trading. And if your confidence level is high, it is very good enough. So it is just to make your confidence high. Practice hard and play less, but with more accuracy. Practice buy at low and sell at high. This is common. But at what level to be entered? For that reason, you have to understand support and resistance. Which area is the support area? Which area is the resistance area? Then limitations. Suppose you have your account. Steps 8. Select your commodity. That means select your horse. As we all know, commodity market is a big ocean where we have all the risk and all the opportunities. One cannot focus on all commodities at a time. So we have to select our commodity wisely. After practicing on paper trading, on live market, calculate accuracy level of all calls as per commodities. Example, you have placed 10 calls in gold, but you have got 6 stop loss and 4 target. So we will not suggest you to select that commodity. Second, you have traded on crude, 10 calls and you got 8 right and 2 SLs. So that can be a good ratio. Similarly, you can select 2-3 commodities where your fundamentals and technicals are good enough, where your prediction is going right, where accuracy level percentage is more. This will help you in building your confidence with commodities. Stay focused with all fundamental news, times, and technical charts of that commodity. Focus is the key of success. Remember, we don't need an ocean to fill our thirst. We just need a small glass of water. This is a big world. Commodity is a big world. and to ride safely, we have to have a good horse. So please select your horse wisely and ride in commodity world with joy.
Hello everybody. Once you open the account, you will our IT department will install the Odin software to you. The Odin software, how to start? Here you can find this logo where it is SSJ Traders written. There you just have to click and it will start working. While opening, when the account is opened, you might have received the login and password through SMS as well as through email. Once you open this, you will see the left portion where login button is there. Once the login button, this window will open up. Use your login code and password. If you forgot or unlock, here is the option where you can find out forgot and unlock password. Once after login, you just have to, I'm using mine to login. Well, after login, there are different things which is going on, and the software is getting downloaded. The script, all the script are getting downloaded. You can here see there are admin messages, order messages, alert messages, exchange messages, and system messages. Right now, whatever you are seeing here is a system generated message. For example, the system is loading the client request and all the details. Here you can find NCDX script is there, message area, positions, all this VSC scripts, NSC 10131, all the script will be downloaded from here. So all you have to do is click on the login button and place your login password and the script start running. If you forgot, you can change the password also. Now from once you see that script, once it is downloaded, you will see this type of screen. Here you can see it is Nifty, Sensex, MCX Comdex and other things. This MCX Comdex is what we are working on and we will be trading on. So right now it is 3408.85 and it fluctuates very fast. 14.53 is on the upper side from last closing. Here once you click on Market Watch, you can see this script black screen coming up. After that you have to set the screen. For example, MCX is the commodity, here future commodity, then select your commodity aluminium or others, then select the expiry date. Expiry date will tell you what there. Now you can see there are 5 expiry dates and you can trade, that means you can trade ahead of your time. That is why it is called as future trading. After clicking, you can see that the script of aluminium is added. Similarly, you can add copper you can trade on 3 scripts. So these are the expiry dates as well as the commodity when you select it. You can continue and select the commodity whichever you want, all the commodities you like. As per your margin remit, you have to set the commodity. For example, gold is 1 kg gold, what we are talking about. Gold hemp is a smaller one, gold guinean is smaller one. So in this way the script will be set it up. Now we will try to settle all the script where it is there. So here we will set the screen, and now we will be setting natural gas. So energy, bullions and metals are the 3 areas. Nickel is also a metal. Here you can see the color difference. One is gold is red, crude has become red, natural gas is neutral. What it means? It means the closing, the rate which is there right now is below 51. This last closing rate you see, if it goes below, it becomes red. If it is above this rate, it is blue. So the crude is on 51 and 51 was the last closing. That means the trend is changing, right? Zinc is on the upper side, silver is on the upper side of the last from yesterday, Here, when you can see what are the details is available as a script, instrument name, exchange, what we are trading, symbols, and all the commodities expiry date, so that you can play, you can bid on any future dates required. Sell quantity, volume, what it is, volume in lakhs, average, high, low price, high price, open, previous close, net change, and these are all the details. Percentage open interest, how many open interest. For example, here you can see 1509, 15,914. That is the open interest right now, which are people are ready to buy or sell. So there is a aggressive market and trading going on. So we don't have to look for buyers and sellers. Similarly, here you can say, when you click on the right click on the column, you will see this screen. From here you can set column profile. You can also save the column profile, size to fit, unfreeze, size to header, but generally we work with the column profile only. The column profile, once you click it, these are the options which are all available, and depending on your requirement and screen setting, we can set the screen according to our requirement and save it. Here we have given the name MCX for the saved screen. We can save from the save button, we can set it as a default, and then when we press OK, it will be setted. So as from our point of view, traders can bring the any script from left to right and from right to left. For example, if we want to open interest, we can click, we can add it, it is shown in the right box. From here we can remove it also, whatever you want to add. Suppose how many is the total buy quantity, how much is the total sell quantity, that can also be set. Once you set yes, it is all set it, and it will be shown over here. You can see the last column, open interest column. In this way, the open interest will tell you how the volume is all about. If the volume is less, open interest is the interest of the people to trade on this commodity. So if it is number is high, it will show us the good movement. Right now, example 51 was the rate, now it is 62 is the rate, 63. So 10 points movement is already there while we are on a conversation, while we are just started the trading. So this momentum calls. Now you can place the gap. Only thing is you have to place Alt enter and you can get the gap between the two lines. As per the requirement, as you feel comfortable, you can set your screen. Here symbol, service and expiry, buy quantity, at buy price. So now size to fit. Once we size to fit, so that we can see what the total buy quantity, like 62, 61, 200, this sell price and sell quantity. So you can see the trading is very fast because of the volatility, and this helps us out to get the advantage. Suppose 51, what we have seen it now, right now it is 61, 10 points. If you would have traded for one lot, it would have been 1,000 rupees. If you would have traded for 10 lots, it would have been 10,000 rupees. So depending on your trading strategy and your market investment margins and all, this is a trade book. Trade book will tell you what are the pending orders available with you, whatever trade you have placed. This is integrated net position. Here this is very important because this will give you all the details of scripts, buy quantity, sell quantity, market types, total quantity, and everything. So DPR range. So this is also same like the column which is already there in the screen, market watch screen. The only thing is here MTMGL, that is net position, profit and loss. What is your net position when you trade? It will be shown. We will go in depth in ahead of this. We will have the detailed of discussions on that point also. Once we will share the real trading strategy. Now this is market picture. Now once you see the total buyer, here is buyer is 3948 and the seller is 3506. This continuously changes. So this is all at this rate, this many buyers are available, and secondly, it is frequently changing. The contract is getting frequently changed. The here open, high, low, close, lifetime high, lifetime low, ATP is what? Average turning trading price, or turning point, you can say that. Because example, if we say that right now the rate is 62, and if it is that means 3668, if it is, the current rate is below this ATP, so the chances of getting low, the we can say that it is below the average trading point, so the chances of rate getting in on a lower side. If it is above 68, it will go on the upper side. So that we can conclude, we can say that yes, if the rate is above ATP, it is it is on the buyer side. If it is below ATP, it is on the seller side. Now you can see this is also continuously changing, MCX Comtax. So now the setting of the screen, that is also what this is one of this important point, because how you set the screen will help you out to understand the clear picture. Once we select our commodity, okay, right now we are talking about crude. So crude, we should know what are the buyer and sellers and how the movement is. Now this here you can see the script code. This is what the number generated, contract number, future commodity, crude oil, and the expiry date. Everything is shown over here. Once you select the commodity for which you are aggressive, you are confident to trade on, then you can say that okay, I have selected my commodity as per my requirement and I have fixed that. Because at the end, trading, what you are here for, we are here for trading, right? And whichever trade it is, we should be confident of which commodity we are trading on. Now this is when we press buy from the top, or F1 button or plus button, you will see this screen. This is called as buy screen. You have to set MCX. RL means regular level and SL means stop loss. This is what regular level we are saying on. Future commodity, crude oil, expiry date, lot size, we can have n number, whatever lot size we want to work with. Lot size is depending on the margin which you are using. If suppose you are having a good margin, you can play with lot size. As for example, you have in the margin requirement sheet, you have seen for one crude oil how much is the margin required, right? And this is what the price we have set it. This is intraday or carry forward. This is validity. If it is a one day validity, GTD or GTC, we work with generally a day margin, but GTC is till the contract you close it. If you want to keep it carry over for at least 1 or 2 days or 3 days, or until you say that I want to cancel it, till that time it will be valid. Or otherwise, if you say it is a day contract, it's a intraday and a per day, so every night it will be closed. The once the margin is used up, or whatever the profit and loss, the position will be cleared at night while market is getting closed. So this is a sell call, where the sell order, you can click on the sell order and you can generate this. F2 is for used for selling. The same way what we have done for the buy call, it can be done for the sell call. Only thing is, yes, you have to remember when to go for the sell position and when to not to go for the sell position. As I have told you, ATP line is one of the point to be remembered. If it is below ATP, we can go for the sell position. If it is above ATP, we can go for the buy positions. Now, so you can see the preferences. The preferences is used for the screen setting. It is used once when you open the account. So these are all the settings which can be done, so that it is ease of your use, so that you don't have to type the things every day. For example, once you click buy the margin or intraday position, it will be preferences, preferred product type, MCX, and all the other things. So these settings our IT department will help you out in doing this. Second, order. Order is the market segment what we are working on. It's MCX. Validity, we have selected day. You can select whatever you want to, but generally in a day or GTC. MTM online. This point you should remember that it should be clicked. Why? Because this will help you out in profit and loss MTM generation. It will be a continuous update of the profit and loss. Now here you can see the portfolio. The portfolio which you have set it is MCX, and all the symbols. The symbols trend color. The whatever color of blue and red you are seeing in symbol is because you have clicked on click on this symbol here. And then derivatives, all the settings. This is taken care by our IT department, and they will help you out to set the settings of this. But general setting goes in this way. There are customizations, but we don't go with the much of the customization in the software because it's already easy to use. Now you can see this is what we are trading. Whatever the whole the script is chart. You can click on all the charts are there. You can open it in Excel sheet and you can work on any formula if you want to. Then alerts are there, grids are there. Once we clear the grid, it will the look appearance will be changing. It will be looking like okay tabulated data. uh, so depending on one's individual choice, they can set the screen colors of the screen. If you want instead of blue on another color, you can get that also. But that is all cosmetic looks of the company, of the software. Now you will see that chart. There are different charts. When we have studied technical analysis, we might have remembered we have talked about chart, and the chart plays a very important role. This is what the chart it opens like, and you can see when you click on the chart in the 1 day, daily, monthly, weekly. So this chart looks appears in this way. From here on the bottom side, you can see from 10 a.m. morning till till the right time up till now, the screen is continuously in a motion. You can see the price movement, how it is getting moved from one tick by tick. This is called as tick by tick graph because every tick, every moment it is getting calculated. Now here you can see we can get a graph of daily, we can see tick by tick, we can see 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, x minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hour, weekly, monthly, and yearly also. This will help you out to understand the market uh, positions and the movement, how it is getting from. If suppose we daily chart we trace, so we will say that okay how daily, this is 1 minute chart. This will give you idea of from morning to evening, morning till the market what it is. So you can see it has gone down, then it has gone up, then it has gone a movement. So this is a side range movement. It is not gone into one way, it is going on a middle of it. So we can say that this is a side movement what the trade is going on. So this candles, we have, when we have, hope you remembered, we have studied the candlestick chart. The candlestick chart is looks like this, and here the volume is there. The volume help you out to understand, for example, how the trading is in process. Thus you can see the bigger the volume, it has broken up, and from here again it is pushing up. These are all the indications of the candlestick. For example, once you see here this rate, and we have already predicted that it is below 68 ATP and it will fall down. So you can see that it is already in a motion. It is already going down from here. So when here you can see buyer and sellers. So buyer and sellers are almost equal, which was previously up and down. So you can see how fast the buyer and sellers positions are getting changed up. This is very important for a trader to enter and exit the position. With the help of this chart, 90% of the traders works on this chart, right? And one has to understand while doing the paper trading also, you have to see to it that your because at the end what it is, you have to feel like yes, if you can predict the market right, you can definitely earn. If you don't predict the market or the graph, if your reading in the graph is very good, you will definitely earn a good amount of this. You can see this graph and you can start predicting, okay, it has gone a bit of downside and there is a movement, I can say that, but we have to catch only 10 to 15 points per day to get what we are targeting first. The 10-15 points is okay what we are targeting. Now you can see that these are all the details available and the indicators. You can click on an derivatives, absolute derivatives, standard derivatives. analyst. So indicators helps you out to get a feel of, okay, what can be predicted next, what can be the next option, gap up, uh, and all the details which is available. So here setting of the graph is very important, and you should have a detailed knowledge about candlestick. Each candlestick had a meaning, and it resembles the future of that. So once you can say that, okay, now tools, here you can say the buy signals. While you are researching, you can place a buy signals as well as sell signals. If you feel like, okay, from here or anywhere from here the sell position has generated because the volume at the downside has increased. So here the volume has increased, so you can say that, okay, the downtrend will start from here. This will act as a support as well as and resistance to your trade calls. This candlestick chart will always be in a position. This is very important for you to understand the candlestick chart. Now intraday history chart, how the history, because we all know history repeats itself. Once the news and the fundamentals impact, whatever the news is or whatever the fundamentals is, suppose anywhere the earthquake happens or tsunami was there, and war is there, so all this news affects the market. But the first area where it is shown is graph, because at the end market is what is getting reflected with the news as well as some fundamentals and technicals. So whatever news and fundamentals is there, it is going to impact the chart first. Once the chart, and if you are very strong with the chart reading and chart prediction, there is 200% chances of the news getting reflected and your calls getting right. Here we have to totally say this is what the volume. Now you can see total in every day the trading volume is almost 11 lakhs, 12 lakhs type of volume what it is getting traded. And here is the price change, price fluctuation which is there. So once we take the indicators, we can add on the indicators in that. Okay, for example, you see that we have added the linear regression, and this graph is blue line graph is getting shown. So with the help of blue line you can see that, okay, from the here rate is getting into fallen zone, falling from here, and might be the chances because after three consecutive red volume, the green is getting generated. So right now we can say the market is in a range bound, and that is why, that is the news behind it. Because what happened, all the OPEC is a committee where trade, OPEC, you might be knowing, the crude committee where they decide the production quantity of Saudi Arab. But there are countries who are part of OPEC and who are not part of OPEC. So they have said, okay, we want to increase the rate of the crude oil. But on the second side, the Shell US based company is producing the crude oil very heavily. So there is a huge difference. Now we can mark this label. As you see, we have marked the label according to this, and we have generated the support and resistance for our trade call. This is on a daily basis. We can say that if the price falls below 3601, it will reach to 3510, because the next level is that. It's like a net mesh. Once you fall from top to bottom, you will land up here, and if it goes up, it will be on another side, opposite side. So top is called support, top is called resistance, and bottom is called support. Now you can see 1 minute graph every time. This is what the graph we were talking about, and the rates which are getting fluctuated. So news impact and this trading. Now you can see buyer and seller difference. It is huge, 4,000 and 3,200. So this movement is very fast enough. When we started, it was equal. It has gone down. It has now reached up. So this movement is called as volatility in the market, and this helps you out to take a proper judgmental call of whether you want to be on the buy side or whether you want to be on the sell side. So this is the reason while you are trading, you should know each and every point details. And the screen setting is very important because of this, because you should continuously monitor buyer and seller, your graph position, your 1 minute graph, your daily graph, right? Now we can see this link. When you want to transfer the fund, you can directly transfer through Odin. You don't have to ask anyone, ki sir, or you can transfer directly through net banking. From we have all the account details. Once your account which you have given to us to the account opening time is always shown in this, and you can add the money from here. If you feel like, okay, I want to take a few good positions and I'm very much sure about the calls, what your margin money can be increased at a time, so you don't have to ask for anyone. This is very important because transferring the money at the right time and taking out is another part of it. So for the payout, you have to just say that, okay, I have gained this much profit and I wanted to so we will transfer, the company transferred it back to your account. Now back office is one area where I told you that you should have a good control of the brokers, and I feel it is good. We are working with SSJ Finance, and they are good support functions for us. But every company, whether it is a Motilal or whether it is a Religare, Angel, everyone has a good support point of view. So we are not here to ask you about the accounts. We are just telling you the features which are available, and if you feel if you already have an account, you might be knowing all these details. So back office is one area. You should know your margin limit, and then according to the margin limit, you should take your positions. So this way the screen is, we are working, just checking it out. The graph movement, you can see that it was 51, then it has reached to 75. So how fast this movement is, this movement is very important, because then only you will be in a position to have a plus or minus. If the market is stagnant, you can say that then volatility is not there, then we have a issue of how to work out. Now here you can see that, okay, what is my current available balance. You can see reports, you can see all the statements of profit and loss statements, whatever you have, trading details, everything is available at the back office support. It is online with you, so you don't have to ask for anything. But then also, if you feel anything to be there, we are there to support you in all the ways if we can. Only thing is, your broker should be in a position to guide you how the things works. Now once you see that, okay, we have clicked the ledger summary because we just wanted to check it out, what is the account balance, it is available with us. So here you can say that in MCX account I am having 23, this client is having 23,700. So 23,000, okay, because one crude can be purchased as per the margin, but we can think about, okay, 23, that is a smaller amount, and we should monthly 10% expectation I am having. So 2,500 or 2,300 is what my monthly expectation of the margin money is. From that point of view, we can work out. If we say ki, okay, from 20 days target we have to get 3,000 with the investment of 30,000, so per day it should be how much. In that way it will help you out to calculate your daily trade profit and loss calculations. Profit and loss calculation is very important, because in a day you should know what amount you are targeting for. Then second is risk management. You should always take a call of 1:3. 1:3 in the sense ki, like, okay, if you are targeting 3%, 3 point profit and 1 point should loss, you can bear. For example, 1,000 loss I can bear and I want 3,000 profit. In this way we have to define our risk factors. Now we have traded. For example, I just wanted to show you how the trading works out. So here you can see we have placed a sell call at 73 and F3 margin. When you press F3, order book is there. Order book will help you out to show all the details of your trade, whether it has been executed or not, or pending or cancelled. So here we can see it is a one. We have sold the regular order, regular level. We have sold it. One lot is, and one now it is executed. Once you see the executed, it will be reflected here in the integrated market position. So in the market position, you can see that okay, one lot sell we have done it. The sell weight as 1 barrel, and 20 rupees is what it is profit right now showing, because market has gone down to 71. So 20 rupees is what profit right now that this trade is in, but it is fluctuating. You can see how fast it fluctuates. Now if you want to exit, you can exit it. As we have done the sell call first, we have to target for buy. At the end our deal should be buy and sells both should be done. Secondly, stop loss has to be placed. Right. So now the market is moving and so is our money. Now we have, what we have done is, okay, this was the first order, second order is still pending. We have placed the target of 3670. Example. This is just for the example showing up. The order book you can see, yes. Now you can modify the order. Okay, if you feel like okay 3670 is there, now I want to place it for, it will go till 65, so then, or 66, whatever the amount is, so you can place modify it n number of times. There is no limit for orders. When it is in pending stage, you can modify it n number of times. You just have to change the position, click on this price, you can change it. If you feel like okay, I want to cut the same position, now you can see it's -10. So this is where the rates are getting moved and the price is getting moved. The trading is in process. This is just for the example of showing it. Now we can smaller this window size and keep it on a corner, because that is important. Once we have to modify it, we should have it in a handy position. Here in this market picture screen, what we wanted to see is buyer seller. So here we wanted to see is pending orders, and so that we can fast and easily modify the screen. So in this way we can just checking it out, okay, order pending orders are there, when should we modify it or not. Now once this screen is being set it in this way, here you will get a picture of, okay, this is one more good point. MCX Comdex, this is the overall commodity performance right now going on. Okay, and we have set it that screen also as 1 minute graph. So you can see when the commodity as a whole is going down, our commodity crude will also go reflect in the same way, because at the end dollar index is changing, right? So dollar index is what, the rupees, if the dollar goes low, the whole commodity will go low. If it is high, the same way. There is a relationship between that, the commodity market as a overall how it is performing, and as an individual how it is performing. So we can modify it as a number of times. You can say that okay, frequently I am changing it because this is very important for you to move with the trend, right? Like example, if I feel like 69 or 73 is what the current rate going on and I should exit at the same rate, so we can modify it and we can do n number of modification. You have to practice this every time till your hands are on in this. I am not saying research, we have to just, this is just a testing. So now once it goes up, it goes down, then fluctuation movement is always there, because buyer and seller ratio you can see that 4381 3573. So this screen should be in front of your eyes in the same setted way, then only you will be in a position to take the right call. Now we have to place the stop loss. Stop loss is how, all you have to do is select SL type, right? Put the trigger price and the normal value. What is trigger price? What stop loss means, we wanted to say is I want this much profit, but what loss capability I am having. See, you cannot modify the SL to RL to SL order. In that way you have to place a new order for SL. You can't just modify the same RL, same order different times. So now once you see that we have done sell, so we are doing buy. Buy is on our stop loss side. This will help to understand कि we are happy with plus as well as minus. We should understand कि stop loss is the key. Many traders don't place SL, and that's where they land up in trouble because they lose all the money, and the market is unpredictable. You can just catch the few movement of this, and that's where the real trick is. Real technical analysis works. Now you can see we have placed the SL trigger price, normal price, and here in the order book you can see we have both placed target as well as stop loss. Now we are happy कि okay, either I will get 30 rupees if my target come reaches 70, if the target, or else if my stop loss is hit first, I will not lose beyond this. In that way I have a total control of it. Okay, 120 rupees minus, or we can modify the target and we can reach it. So this is way you should place your order of stop target as well as stop loss. Now you can modify this n number of times as whenever you feel you are comfortable. The buying price we frequently getting changed because you can see now it is 74. If you feel like it is going to be 50 or 60, or what you technical analysis and fundamentals is saying about it, that is very important. Now you can see that we have changed it to 65, and that is pending. You should always see the pending orders, and before you close your laptop or before you come out of the trade. Once this is done, right, why this screen setting, this is a very important area of trading. Selecting the right commodity from where the fundamental news is there, or technically you feel like yes, this is what it should be. Now you can see buyer and sellers, they are coming nearby. This is also the trend is going up or trending is going down. From but this will happen, you will understand this only when so now you can see that the rate is getting down because of the buyer and sellers. The fluctuation is there. Our trend is 10. Now we were in minus. Now we were in plus. So we just have to monitor this. In this way, the trading is done. But orders modification. This is a very, you can say, thrilling. You get thrilled when you trade, and that is what the real good point of trading is. You can modify it. If you now I feel like okay, I would come out of this trade, so I can come out at the same rate what I have purchased. Right, I can modify n number of times. 72, it will go till 59 or 69. So that is all your prediction. If your prediction is right, you are going to gain it. If your prediction is wrong, you are going to hit the stop loss. This is the simple trading rule. Only thing is to get the right prediction, we have to spend this time and have the training or trading focused way. And this way you can understand buyer and seller ratio is changing. Now you can see the seller has increased. But once you see this, you will feel like okay, from where it is increasing or where it is getting down. Now you can see the green red flow of it. But should we come out or should we hold the position? Now this is a mini lot, that's why it is 10 rupees. Once you play with the mega lot, it will be 100 rupees. So and if you go with the lot increment of 10 lots, it will be 1000 rupees per point movement. If it is 20 lots, it will be 2000 rupees per point movement. So if you catch daily 10 points or 15 points also, then also your target of 10% monthly will be achieved. So this risk factors and everything can be calculated in the same way. I believe you are understanding what I am saying. Now, in this way, you can practice n number of times. Once your account is getting opened, you can have a paper trading. This is what is the practice what we are doing it right now with a smaller amount. In the paper trading, you just have to check it out. Ki, okay, in the paper trading, you have learned that target and stop loss once you have written. We just have to wait for the right thing. Analysis, your fundamental news, your technical news, your morning news of TV, evening news of TV. All these things has to be watched out. There is a regular forecast of in G Business as well as CNBC's on commodity futures where they gives you the expert advice and comments. Now we feel like okay, 73 what was our net price and we should come out of this trade, and we can say that yes, now you can see that our trade has been executed. We have sold one, we have bought one, and the remaining pending order we have to cancel. So we can cancel from there or cancel all. If suppose and you have multi positions at a time, you can cancel all. Now you can see we don't have any open positions, and we have bought one and we have sold one. Our profit and loss is zero. So total lot, you can see the trade total value of what we have traded is 73,460, buying and selling both, right? So this way our trading calls ends up in like okay, we have buy one small mini, we have crude mini, we have sold one crude mini. So the total value of traded is this much, total weight of the barrel 20 barrels, and our trade is good. Now it is 69. So we would have made 40 rupees profit, but anyway it's okay, just for the learning sake we were going forward. But our prediction was right. Okay, it is going in a downside. And what is the ATP? ATP is still 68. So in this way our trading is there, and hope you have learned. Log off button, you can say changed MCX, whatever the profile, market watch, and in this we can log off. I hope you have learned a good Odin software, how to use this software. We are again in the same position. You can cancel that and you can exit from the login button. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes. So it's getting closed. So with this session, I believe you have learned a good Odin use.
Step 10. Understand support and resistance. Support and resistance is a concept in technical analysis that the movement of price of a commodity will tend to stop and reverse at certain predetermined price level. Support and resistance levels are areas where price may stop and turn. Knowing where this might happen helps you enter and exit your trades at the most profitable time. Support and resistance levels are not precise price point, rather they are general price range. Support level is a price level where price tends to find support as it is going down. This means the price is more likely to bounce off this level rather than break through it. However, once the price passes this level by an amount exceeding some noise, it is likely to continue dropping until it finds another support, and vice versa for resistance. Support and resistance analysis is an important part of trends because it can be used to make trading decision and identify when the trend is reversing. Now, when you see this graph table, in this table we have pivot point, we have support 1, we have support 2, and resistance 1 and resistance 2. Now commodities, different commodities have different levels. This is for date 22nd. Example, aluminium. It is said support 2 is 133.9 and support 1 is 135.4. Pivot point is a point where it is likely to change from support to resistance or resistance to support. Then it's resistance 1, 137.55, and resistance 2, 138.4. When right now, this is what the first level of set. Imagine a building with a different floors. So first floor, second floor, third floor. These are all the floors, and that means when you are standing in first floor, the second floor will act as a support and ground floor will act as a resistance. This is just an example. So when the point breaks, when the pivot market is going up, so then support 1 becomes pivot point becomes resistance 1, and support 2 becomes support 1. Similarly, when it goes down, when the lower resistance is broken, resistance 2 become resistance 1, resistance 1 become pivot, and pivot becomes support 1. So in this way it helps you to understand at what range the market will be, from where there is a chances of reversal or breakthrough, the trend changing lines. Now we will understand trend lines and supports and resistance. In this graph you can see there is a downtrend, which means the rate is continuously falling. Then suddenly once that resistance is broken, it has fallen down with a huge good numbers. Then from downside it is increasing gradually. That is called as uptrend line. Once the resistance is again broken, it has moved up. In this way the graph goes ups and downs, and we have to find support and resistance accordingly. This is where number of days trading is varies. Example, support and resistance level reverse roles once they are decisively broken. In other words, if the price penetrates a resistance level, then it will generally move upward to the next resistance level, such that the previous resistance level will now become an area of support. The longer the period of time that price trades in a support or resistance area, the more significant that area becomes. For example, if the price trade sideways for 3 weeks in a support area before moving high, that support area would be more significant than if only 3 days of trading had occurred. The reason for this is that there are now more participants in the market with vested interest in that support area, which will hold price up. So be cautious. Step 11, daily profit and loss calculation. When we start trading in commodities, surprisingly we land up making many trades of different commodities, which leads to confusion that we are in profit or loss at the end of the day. We get all the trades details next day, but we have to calculate our profit and loss the same day. So we points to be noted at the during the trading time or trade is: first, calculate what volume you have traded with, like total volume of turnover done in a trade and in a day. Then calculate the tax. As you might be knowing, the tax calculation is already there. Second is brokerage calculation. So when you are trading in any call, it is profit or in a loss. So you have to minus brokerage plus taxes on every call. Suppose you make 1000 profit. So you have to minus brokerage as well as the taxes. So your profits will not be 10,000. It will be somewhere around what actual will be different. Similarly, when you make a loss, the loss of 10,000, then minus brokerage minus taxes, so loss will be more. So in this way every day you have to calculate your